What's up? Just wanted to give an overall review of the E684 from Optrel. Judging by the helmet's look, it has a good shape to it, so it's covering your neck the little bit that you need. That when you're getting those arcs and it's coming all around and it's reflecting everywhere. The main thing you want is that neck protection, and it has it. Another nice thing about these sphere-shaped helmets is you have this little lip inside of here, so if you ever need to, you can get a respirator inside and you could breathe and have that nice clean oxygen, if you know what I'm saying. Last thing you want to be doing is breathing in all this gas and shit. So you got your respirator, you have the Optrel respirators like the E3000X and the Swiss Air, which could also fit under this no problem. The only thing is since this is a custom blue edition that didn't really get dropped anywhere, me and very few people have this blue helmet. You kind of have to do a PAPR conversion if you want to get an E3000X with the hose attachment up top. Has a little, kind of like a little lip up top that just sits the hose in and the hose clamps right on there. Overall, when you're looking through the hood, it has a very nice, clear look to it, similar to the Crystal, but not on that level. And it has a little green tint to it, but that could be fixed with any of the colored lenses that you could get. They're about $10, fucking 5-pack of them. But yeah, it is true color view. It has all the settings right here, so you could have it in manual or auto. Auto is basically just going to adjust to the arc as it's going, and manual is just you set your knobs to how you want it, and as soon as your arc strikes and your sensitivity on the inside right here is how you want it. Sensitivity right here is how you want it. Then you could adjust your shade level to whatever you believe you need. I keep mine on manual and I keep mine in the higher range so I could get the highest shade 13 just for that extra eye protection. Alright, so maybe you caught my little slip up, maybe you didn't, but I actually pointed at the delay setting and I was talking about that being the sensitivity. And yeah, no, that's not the case. In my personal opinion, I really like how the helmets are so customizable, as well as how they have the automatic setting so that the sensors are adjusting based on what the arc is giving off in sense of light. And you know, like if your sensitivity is on the right setting, then it's going to catch that arc right, and it's just going to look phenomenal. You're going to see your whole piece all around your piece. You could actually see what's going on all around you. Even with it darkened on your arc, you could still see for inches this way, inches this way. Like you could almost see what's going on in front of you if you catch it just right. So the Shadetronic and the fadetronic features are sometimes overlooked in these helmets, but they're game changers. Some companies actually tried to replicate this while you're welding. And if you're welding for a little bit, if you ever catch that you're working on carbon steel and sometimes it could be real hot, it could be red hot, you'll look into it, and after you're done welding, you think your ADF would just kick off because it doesn't detect an arc. These Optrel helmets are still doing you favors because while you're looking into your red hot piece after you get done welding, your sensors are still picking up that, hey, that's really hot and that's really bright. Your eyes are kind of used to this darkness after just doing whatever kind of welding process you were doing. It kind of just eases in, like the ADF doesn't just kick off. It just eases into slowly becoming brighter and brighter, so it gives your eyes a second to kind of adjust to the light that's around you rather than just bam, it's bright again. And bam, your piece is hot, and ow, my eyes hurt because that was really bright and I was just used to darkness, you know? Anyways, those Shadetronic and fadetronic features go hand in hand. Back to it. Looking back at it now, I just realized that this is your sensitivity, and this is your delay knob, which is good for tack welding or just regular laying down beads. So low delay means that tacking is a lot easier because your ADF will kick off, and then high delay for when you're laying long beads and your piece is red hot and it's bright, your ADF will take a second to adjust with your piece. Sometimes you just don't want that. You don't want to get blinded by your red hot piece and geez, I could only imagine how bad it's getting warped and whatever. Yeah, that delay just basically gives you a second or two where it stays dark, but not as dark as while you were welding. It stays dark so that when you look at your red hot, whatever you're working on, it doesn't just blind you. But these lenses technically are rated to be able to, like, if they don't darken, they won't damage your eyes in any way. You might get a little flash for about a minute, but it's nowhere close to any of the other helmets I've used where it flashes me and like hours later I still see that spot. Overall, personally, I love the look of this helmet. I love the dark blue look it has to it, and if I had to recommend any helmet for a beginner, it's most definitely going to be an Optrel product. However, I'm not too sure if I would choose between the E684 or the Crystal 2.0 I got right here. We'll be doing a review on this helmet as well. It's my favorite helmet. For this video, which is concerning the Optrel E684, I'm definitely going to have to recommend either this, or if you could fit the extra $100 into your budget, I would recommend the Crystal. I've used Miller's, I've used the Viking 3350, I've used Lincoln helmets. I personally don't like how their clarity is. It almost has like a little blur to it and like a magnification look to it, even without their mag lenses. All around, it's a great beginner helmet. It has your grind mode, it has your adjustability, it has your headband, which I could wear 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I think it's a great helmet. Pretty soon I'm going to be dropping a video on the Crystal 2.0. So stay tuned for that review, and I might also do some other helmets. All depends. Thank you again for watching this short review video. I really appreciate it. If I'm going to have to give this a 0 out of 10 rating, I'm going to have to give it an 8. Gives you exactly what you're looking for MIG, TIG, stick, any sort of welding process, any sort of cutting process. This is going to be your best friend. Take care, stay tuned for more, and happy welding, motherfucker. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all checking back in with me and seeing that I'm still posting. I have a couple more ideas in play, so please give this video a like and maybe subscribe if you want. If you liked what you see, there's more to come.